Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set up, 50, plant. 58, come on. Watch the run, watch the run. Switch. Check. Lucky. Hit it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second and 14. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
18. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the twitch. 36. Snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Topper!
Second and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Ready?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Gator. All day, baby. X3. 218, chopper. Check 25. Hey, check 5.
They'll run on first down. Morrison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Clear. Watch twins. Get it.
On second down now. It's Morrison. And down he'll go at the 25.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On first down, Mackey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. Get that quarterback. General West. Bravo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Watts. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
They'll run on first down. Mackey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 42-yard
Look at me. Door.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Watts. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons. Five.
Off the play fake. Watts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Haywood. Six guys. Check six guys. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
No. Off. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
On third down, Watts. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, Mackey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Jet bomber. 54. Mike, 54. And let's get some penetration here. Go.
On second down, Mackey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Let's go now. 60 yards. Let's get it. Switch. Be grip.
On third down, it's Morrison. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch out.
Second and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Watts. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey. Slam. Kill. Go, run.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And 2 stop. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. SOS.
Back to throw here. He's got his tight end fan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rock it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball, at least a few.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw on second down, Watts. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the ball. 51 the mic, boys. Ready?
From the gun, Watts. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Right. Hey, Zoo. 54. Mike, 54. 95.
Throwing on third and long. Watts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On first down, Watts. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and the Charger first. They'll run on first down. Mackey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't know no better. Right.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. General West. All day, baby. All day. Check 37. Check 37. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, Delta. 54. Watch 54. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Yes, yes. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go. Check, 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 check. Check 4. Check go.
Operating from the gun. Watts. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I know he ain't got it. Show it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Watts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Watts. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Hey, watch it. Hey, Wahoo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Watts. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll look to set up his blockers. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
10-2 soft.
54, Mike. John D.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54. Mike, 54. Now watch one, watch one. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Hey.
54. Mike, 54. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Watts. He's airing it out for Whip. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
You draw quarters.
They'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ready, set. 6-6, pull it high. Give me that ball. Go. Get it.
On first down, Mackey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Watts throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Fair. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And some room to roam now. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run on first down. Mackey, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down now, Mackey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Here we go, D.
Leo.
On deck. Check nickel. Hey, watch it.
Ready?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
15-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Hey,
61, matchbox lights.
check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch twins. Check.
Let's go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Alert 3.
And some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taywan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Go out. Go. Be careful.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, Mackey. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, lock it. Look at me. Zipper. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Mackey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And to give this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Watts. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
15,
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You Greystone travel.
You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They go.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pretty quiet, D.
What? Squeeze. Lead grip.
Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Watch the slant.
Hey, Charlie.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Blue Dan, Blue Dan.
Hit it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on another, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. All going deep here for Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 3rd down, Watts. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a man. It's Williams. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's